Dancing beat. Hi everyone, I'm your best friend, back in town again. Hi everyone, I'm your best friend.
Hello everybody. Today we're going to try our hand at fishing. So I'm going to take my fishing rod. Actually, I'll replace my pickaxe with my sword just in case I need it. I'm going to take my fishing rod and I'm going to take some coal. And what I've done whilst you've been away is I've created a little fishing hut hidden away. So I'm going to come down here. Oh look, there's a creeper. Creepers don't like cats apparently, so if I... Oh no, it seems to be coming towards the cat. Anyway, I'll keep running. He won't catch up with me. Oh, melons are starting to grow, look. Sorry, pumpkins. Pumpkins on this side. What I've done, so that I stay safe whilst I'm fishing, because you can fish at night too, is I've built a little cabin into the sand. Now, as you know, sand is fluid. So if I were to break a box of sand and try to stick it here, for instance, it would slide down. So I removed the sand and I built my cabin, and then I recovered it with sand again. And then I've put some torches around to lighten it up so that the monsters won't spawn or won't be attracted. Here we go. And so I've got a nice little cabin with a trunk, a crafting table, and a platform from which to fish. And if I might say so, the view's quite nice. I've also built my platform 2 blocks off the water, so if there were a monster to come in from the sea, or one that was to jump down from the roof, he wouldn't be able to get into my platform here. The only thing that might possibly be able to get in is a spider, but then a spider gives us string, so that's a good thing. Right, I'm going to have something to eat. And there is just one thing I want to build with you today. I've got my furnace here, and I've got myself some wood. This is to cook my fish. But today I wanted to build a smoker, so that we can smoke our fish. It'll be much quicker. So here we are, there's our smoker. And it's basically a furnace in the middle with 4 pieces of wood around. The only thing with a smoker and a blast furnace is it gives off a lot of smoke. So it will smoke, the smoke will gather in the room. But we've got an open door, so I think we'll be fine. Right, now we're ready to fish. As you can see some fish out there already. This is a warm ocean, so there's tropical fish in here. Well, what we do is, with our crosshair, we aim, and we get ready to cast. Oh look, there's a turtle. We get ready to cast, and we cast with our right hand mouse button. So with the crosshair we aim, and then the right hand mouse button we cast. And what we're waiting for is we see little bubbles jumping out of the water. When we have a stream of bubbles that run towards our float, that's a fish or an item, and it will grab hold of our float as if we were really fishing in real life, and it will pull it under the water, and as it pulls it under the water, there we go, we catch it with our right hand mouse button again, so we have to be quite quick. That there, I believe, was, yes, it was some rotten fish. Not very nice. Blech. I'm going to move these things up so that we've got a little bit of room in here so we can see what we're catching. And so if we cast out again, there's a fish over there, see? And some tropical fish down here. Oh, and a dolphin. Did you see the dolphin? He jumped out of the water over here. There we go. We've got a puffer fish. Now let's try again. You can catch items whilst you're fishing. It's a good way to catch saddles. It's also a good way to get enchanted books or enchanted items. Sometimes you'll pull out a pair of old boots. There are loads of different items that you can catch whilst you're fishing. There we go. A piece of cod. I could spend hours doing this. It seems really boring, but I really enjoy it. I like seeing what I can catch. You actually catch enchanted fishing rods as well, with enchantments such as Lure 2 and Unbreaking, or Luck of the Sea. Luck of the Sea is another enchantment. Oh, there we go again. So it's a good way to gather lots of food. You can also use fish to tame cats and to tame ocelots in the jungle. When ocelots first came into the game, that's all anybody ever wanted to do, was to tame an ocelot and have a pet cat. But as with pet cats, all they do is meow. They're, like I say, they are supposed to be very good at keeping creepers away. Oh, it must be becoming early evening because the fish are coming in thick and fast. I'm not sure if the game works like that or not, or if it's just real life, but they do seem to be picking up. Can you see the little stream coming in? The little stream of bubbles. You can see the bubbles bouncing around by the float. The little blue ones. There we go. You see the little stream of bubbles coming in and taking the float. I'll catch a couple more. Would have been nice to caught something other than fish, just so you could see what other items you can catch. I do seem to be doing very well on the fish. I'm not going to complain. Another thing to note as well with the experience points. We spoke about experience points before with cooking and finding certain ores and things. Coal is very good for experience points, for instance. Fishing is very good for experience points too. You watch my bar, I'm at 11 now. We're creeping up towards the end. Every time I catch a fish or catch something, there we go, it creeps up that little bit more. Not sure if it's one notch. Oh, here comes the moon. But we're perfectly safe here this evening or tonight. because of the way I've built my little cabin. It's very pretty with the stars out. One thing to notice, you can't stay awake in Minecraft for more than 2 or 3 nights. After 2 or 3 nights, then you get attacked by these bird-like creatures. I forget the name. They fly down and attack you if you stay awake for too long. So it is necessary to use your bed. I'm not sure if that applies when you're mining because you're underground. So it's difficult to know when it is daylight and when it's not. Here we go. There we go, we're up to 12. So let's come in here. Let's go into our smoker. Start with our cod. And as you can see, I'll step back a little bit. There is smoke coming out of the smoker. And it will gather a little bit here. It doesn't seem to be too bad. But if you look in, we'll see that the fish are cooking much quicker than they would if they were in an ordinary furnace. And then we can cook our raw salmon. Now the 2 fish that you would cook to eat are the salmon and the cod. This pufferfish here, I believe you use it for making potions. So it's not something that you would cook to eat. I believe they're poisonous. You don't want to eat them. Now let's just see if we can't catch something. Or if you don't see any of the monsters that come out in the night, the sort of zombies in the sea. I think there's a zombie over there in the sea. I think his head's there. They come out at night in the sea. And they make lots of noise, they're a bit scary. Nope, we only seem to be catching fish at the moment. Perhaps I have to fish for a while before it starts offering me something more exciting. There's a dolphin there. It's coming in to see us. Woo! Dolphin! I wonder if he'll jump out the water. Nope, he's disappeared again. There's a squid there. Do you see the squid? Yeah. All the wildlife's coming out. He's underneath us now. And there's some more fish out of the water over there. You can see them in front of us. But it's not a terribly exciting... Ooh, squid. Pastime, but I I quite enjoy it. I think it's quite peaceful. I like to look out and see what I can see, and it's very peaceful, relaxing. And it's always nice when you catch something a little bit different, other than cod and salmon, of course, of which there are plenty. As you can see, I've been fishing nearly all night. The sun's coming up now. I have yet to catch anything other than fish. I was rather hoping to show you something different. Oh, there's a bowl. Talk of the devil. Here comes the sun. Isn't it lovely? I've got a wooden bowl. I can make some soup now if I find some mushrooms. And the start of a new day. And lots more fish. And the fish are certainly biting first thing in the morning. Their activity has definitely picked up. Quiet them down again now. There we go. So we'll leave it there. I did manage to get a wooden bowl, so I can possibly make some mushroom soup later on when I find some mushrooms. But that is how you fish in Minecraft. Now I'm going to crack on and cook the rest of my fish, ready for when I go back mining. Thank you for watching. It's been lovely having you back. Do please subscribe and like, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye bye.